Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're reviewing Coraline, also known as the animated film that casually introduced childhood existential dread. This movie is technically for children, and yet it managed to frighten me so thoroughly that I was scared of the other mother for about 5 years. 5 years. That is not a phase, that is a commitment. If you haven't seen it, Coraline follows a young girl who moves into a new home and discovers a small hidden door. Instead of ignoring it like someone's basic survival instinct, she opens it. Don't ask me why the fuck this kid is so brave. On the other side is a parallel version of her life where everything is better, her parents are more attentive, her meals are incredible, the house feels magical. The only tiny, insignificant, completely alarming detail to her, everyone has buttons for eyes, and they would like her to join them, which feels like a decision that should require, at the very least, paperwork. Uh, the stop motion animation is stunning. Every frame feels handcrafted, detailed, and intentional, though. The real world is muted and grounded while the other world is vibrant and exaggerated. It's visually really good because it shows that it's a trap, right? Because it sets the unease throughout the entire movie. The film does an incredible job of making it look clearly inviting while quietly telling you shit's about to go down. Now the other mother. At first, she is warm, charming, attentive, everything Coraline thinks she wants. And then slowly she reveals that she's less ideal parent and more ancient spider creature with a fucking sewing hobby. The transformation is gradual and deeply unsettling, yet she doesn't begin as terrifying. She becomes terrifying. And I'm not exaggerating that when I say I was afraid of her for about 5 fucking years. I looked at buttons differently. I avoided sewing kits. My grandma asked if she could sew my jacket one time. I almost told her to fuck off. That character did lasting psychological damage in one of the most artistic ways possible. But here's the fucked up thing, the book is somehow worse. If you ever read the book, you would know how fucked Neil Gaiman is. He is so much worse. The film is visually beautiful, which softens a lot of the horror, actually. The book, however, leaves everything to your imagination, and with how he words shit, it's not good. The other mother in the book feels colder, more predatory, and less theatrical, and just more ancient in general. Reading it feels like someone whispering a nightmare directly into your ear. It's quieter, it's darker, it proves that sometimes illustrations are the only thing standing between you and complete emotional distress. Beyond the fear, the story is surprisingly thoughtful, though. It's one of those stories about you want something so badly that you don't realize what it would cost. It's about dissatisfaction and temptation, wanting a more exciting life without realizing the cost. Coraline wants more attention and appreciation. What she gets is a version of perfection that demands control in return. It is essentially a cautionary tale about shortcuts, and also about not trusting anyone who wants to attach craft supplies to your fucking face. The side characters in this movie, though, are fucking amazing. I love YB personally. I actually have a hoodie with his face on it. Uh, the side characters add this strange whimsical charm that balances the darkness somewhat. The eccentric neighbors, the unsettling performance, the talking cat who refuses to fucking explain a damn thing. It all works. One moment you're laughing, the next moment you're checking your walls for hidden doors. You're eyeing your crawl space door, specifically. It's a very emotional experience. My final thoughts, though. Overall, Coraline is one of the most unique animated films I have probably ever seen, and that has probably ever been made. It respects its audience enough to be genuinely dark. It's creative, eerie, and surprisingly meaningful. It entertains children. It quietly unnerves adults, and it sends a very clear message. If an alternate dimension offers you better parents, read the fucking fine print. 10 out of 10 would absolutely recommend. Will be showing to my children so that they don't go out after dark. If you enjoyed this review, feel free to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. Did this movie scare you as a kid? Or did you read the book? Remember, if someone says everything will be perfect and reaches for a needle, leave.